Hey there, I'll let you in on a little secret. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a marine biologist, but instead I became a ranger. Similar, but different. So today, all my childhood dreams are about to come true.
What better place to experience a day in the life of a marine biologist than right here in the World Heritage listed Great Barrier Reef Marine Park. We're not far from Lady Musgrave Island, which is the southernmost island of the Capricorn Bunker Group.
Okay, I've got the wetsuit on, which means that pretty soon I'll be entering this beautiful aqua-coloured water. But first, let's meet a real-life marine biologist. Hey, Natalie.
Hi, Stacey.
So what does your job as a marine biologist entail?
So I spend a lot of time underwater. We're snorkeling around, showing people all of the incredible things that you can find here.
Amazing, but your whole life isn't underwater though, is it?
No, not just underwater. We also go over to the island, talk a lot about the coral cay. That all started underwater, so it's all relevant and there's so much to see both above and below the surface.
Amazing. What are the best bits of the job for you?
My favourite thing is probably getting people in the water, especially if it's the first time. The look on some kids' faces and even adults, you just get this,
yes,
you can see that wow in their eyes.
Just
they
that
really
sense of wonder. It is absolutely amazing. And I guess by having people out here and sharing what you know with them, people are going to want to protect it as well.
That's it, yeah. My main goal is just to make people have an incredible experience, fall in love with it, and that is really what is going to inspire them to care and want to look after it. Tell you about some of the cool things that you're going to see. So coral is a living animal. Although this looks like a bunch of rocks, it's actually hundreds of millions of billions of tiny little creatures. And this creature is a little bit like a jellyfish. So if you imagine a little jellyfish, flip it on its head and reduce it down to the size of a peppercorn or even a grain of salt, and that little creature lives inside these structures that it builds.
As you can probably tell, marine biologists like Natalie really understand the complexity and beauty of this amazing environment, helping us appreciate why it needs to be protected for the future.
Not a bad office, huh?
It's pretty spectacular.
I bet you've had that a few times in your life.
Just a few.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, this is magical to have, this beautiful Great Barrier Reef right up and down the coast of Queensland. It's like nothing else on Earth.
You're absolutely right. It's World Heritage, and that means that there is nothing like it on the entire planet.
Wow. And the diversity just never ceases to amaze. Everything from the tiniest little things to some of the bigger animals.
Yeah, and those tiny things are supporting everything, down to the size of a coral polyp, it's the size of a grain of sand, up to the manta ray, which is meters across on the wingspan.
Wow.
So
I can't wait to get in. Have you got a favourite creature that lives on the reef?
I have to say, a lot of people expect turtle or manta ray, but I love the coral polyp. It's just the coolest thing, and it is what is the basis and it supports all of the life around it. And if
how it all began.
The polyp, you wouldn't have anything here.
Go the polyp.
Yay, coral polyp!
Coming up, we dive into this beautiful blue lagoon and I discover firsthand some of the techniques marine biologists use to study the reef and collect important data. Today, I'm living and loving a childhood dream, spending a day working alongside Natalie, who is a marine biologist.
And I'm getting to do it in not just any marine environment. This is spectacular, and it's the Great Barrier Reef.
These pristine waters are filled with wildlife that calls this reef home, and it's time to learn about some of the ways marine biologists study and monitor the reef.
So here at Lady Musgrave Experience, we work with the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority. That's the agency who manages the reef. And basically they have what's called citizen science. So it's science that anybody can do. Everyday
cool.
person, you don't have to.
With a little bit of
university
instruction.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit of instruction, but it's called Eye on the Reef. And there's lots of different levels that you can get involved with. This one here is called the rapid monitoring, and it's the one we do for the marine biologist for a day experience.
That's amazing. This could be a new beginning for some of the kids watching that would like to do something like you in the future. So pretty much you've got some of the cool creatures that live here on the reef, and so we're looking for those and tallying them up, right?
Yeah, that's it. So you learn a little bit about identification of different species, why they're important to the reef and why we're interested in knowing how many there are and what they're doing out there. And so we record the numbers, we do a little timed swim, and then we look at a couple of other things to do with the reef and reef health as well.
How does this information help the reef and the conservation of the reef?
Sure, so the Great Barrier Reef is a huge living system. It goes 2,300 kilometres up the east coast. The managers can't, or scientists can't come out and physically manage every single little aspect. So tourism operators are in a great position to be able to, and everyday people as well, to be able to collect this information. On the way back, we'll put it into a little app. It goes straight through the marine park and they can use that in their management.
Obviously, with being a marine biologist, in the water you get very wet. How are you actually recording things? This has got to be, it's like waterproof.
It's an underwater waterproof slate and a waterproof pencil as well. So you just record everything while you're snorkeling and it's super easy.
Well, it's time to put our marine biology surveying skills to the test. Let's see what we can find.
So we got parrotfish.
And it doesn't get much better than this. A green turtle up close and personal.
How cool is that? Beautiful. We had one coral trout as well.
Well, I wouldn't give it an A for neatness, but you did really well. We were both spotting. This looks like a great survey.
It is a very cool survey. So in just 10 minutes, we saw a lot of stuff.
We sure did. Lots of sea cucumbers and lots of fish, beautiful fish. My favourite was parrotfish.
Parrotfish,
Yeah.
love it. They're so beautiful.
Yeah. And how about those turtles?
Oh
That
my
one that was
goodness.
just sitting there resting. Oh, amazing.
So chilled, aren't they?
Like other environments and habitats around the world, the Great Barrier Reef faces threats and challenges. The job of a marine biologist is an important one, to understand this living, breathing ecosystem and to help keep it healthy for future generations. And as childhood dreams go, this one has well and truly lived up to expectations.